So it's about that time, right? Level up a bit. Time to make a decision. Who goes to rank 3? And before we get started, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the bell, make sure that you click all to get all the notifications for the videos that I drop. Yo, everybody, what is up? It's your boy Ghostdog back in the house with another Marvel Contest of Champion rank up video. So it is that time for my next rank 3 6-star champ. It's been a lot of talks about who I should take to rank 3. Right now, my current rank 3 roster is Stealth Spider-Man, Corvus Glaive, who are both awakened around 135 SIG level, Cosmic Ghost Rider unawakened, and Human Torch unawakened. So I do have enough to take up. I could take up 2. I could easily take up 2. I think I'm about less than 100 T2 shards away from forming my 16th T2 Alpha, and that would allow me to do 2. But I'm not going to do 2 today. I don't think I'm going to do 2 today. I think that what I am going to do is I'm going to do 1 rank 3, and then I'm going to do 1 rank 5, and that one's going to be easy. I'm going to take up Immortal Abomination. As you can see there, I have everything I need for him. I don't think I need anything additional for a rank 3 champ. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the rank 3 champ first, though, and then I'll do Immortal Abomination off camera. No surprise there. Just a rank 5 champ. We are on to bigger and better things. Now, I have some one-day item use going on. So for those who know, I said my next rank 3 champ, regardless of the who it's going to be, they had to be awakened. They had to be awakened, and I had to have 6 put into them so that I can make it worth my while in Prestige. I'm not the worst in Prestige. I'm at 11.6 in my alliance, so I'm right there, just above the average, I think. But I want to be better than the average there. So this champ has to be a champ that's going to do that for me. Plus, it has to be somebody that I would like to play. Luckily, I don't have to make the decision between Captain Marvel Moody. Let's take a real quick look. I think I looked at these yesterday with you guys if you were on my live stream. If you weren't, we'll take a quick look at my tier 5 class catalyst. I have 1 mutant, 1 skill, and 1 mystic. So I have 3 different champs I could take to rank 3 pretty easily. So we'll break that down. 6-star champs. That's 5 stars. 6-star champs, skill, mutant, mystic. All right, so if you look at that class, I just got done doing the champion boss 626, and I really used Symbiote Supreme a lot in that, and by using him, he really helped me get through that. I think he's probably one of the best, if not the best champ for that fight. I'm sure there would be some argument out there from people like MSD who probably think She-Hulk is better. I know some people think Sorcerer Supreme might be better, but for me, Symbiote Supreme really handled that fight very well. But I really think he's a very niche type of player, so I'm probably not going to be taking him to rank 3. And then there's champs like Sunspot, who's not awakened, who I can awaken with a 6-star awakening gem very easily. I have that right there that I can pop into him and we can go to work, and he'd be a great prestige move. The problem with that would be I'm not going to use him over Torch when I need somebody who has incinerates. And then yeah, he's got perfect block, but I have a rank 5 Mags who I've been pumping 5-star 6-stones into, who has perfect block as well. Also, Gambit down the line could be perfect block with the APOC synergy. And I'm not going to use him. He's just not going to be front of thought to be used. Kind of tough to bring somebody to rank 3 if that's not your thought process behind that. White Magneto, he's awakened. But again, not somebody that I would consider to be taking to rank 3. Then we have Falcon, who is not awakened, but again, somebody I can easily use a 6-star awakening gem on to take to rank 3, and at low SIG level he's one of the better low sig prestige champs. But I'm dumping all my signature stones right now into Stealth Suit Spidey, and there's no way that he'd be getting anytime soon. So taking him to rank 3 for prestige purposes probably wouldn't work. I probably want to dupe him naturally and get him there. So I don't know if he'll be on the list. He's still on the short list. Next is Symbiote or Sorcerer Supreme. I don't have Awakening Gem for her. I do like using her. I think her playstyle fits what I do very well, especially with the regen on block capability, which is very, very, very nice. But with that being said, since she's not ranked, not able to be awakened, and I can say the same thing for Sasquatch. I like using him. I actually have him on my Alliance Sports Defense. So having him at rank 3 would be great for that part, but because he's not awakened, he misses out on some of that regen capability that really makes him a really tough defender. We have Professor X, who's on the short list. As you can see right now, he's on defense and war. But again, I can give him the Awakening Gem. He's somebody who I've really liked using a lot lately. I've really been practicing with him. And I have everything I need to take him to rank 3. Colossus, who is already awakened. So it's like, oh, save the gem and rank 3 Colossus. That'd be the way to go. And maybe initially he might give me a little bump in prestige. But at rank 2, he does everything I need him to do. He's got some great immunities. He's Cold Snap immune, Incinerate immune. Can't be armor broken except for by a tech champ. But his armors can be nullified. But his parry heavy method fits him really well. As you guys know, Captain Infinity War is one of my favorite champs to play, who's also a great parry heavy champ, and go forward from there. And then I have some rank 1s that I have a generic gem that I could give to and take to rank 2. Someone suggested Aegon, and Aegon again is one of those niche players. And again, I'm not going to stop giving stones to Stealthy to awaken Aegon and give him sig levels, which he needs. And I have a rank 565 Aegon and sig 200 that gets the job done for now. And then I have a few other choices down here that you can see, like Black Widow Deadly Origin, Elsa Bloodstone, Man-Thing, Mo-God, as Legacy likes to call him, Mo-God, aka Mo-Man, Mo the Great, however you want to put that. So, and I could awaken him, but again, he doesn't necessarily need a gem. So it really breaks down for me on somebody that I really enjoy playing at this moment. Someone I really enjoyed learning, and I think more people are starting to find out that this champ is a lot better than what they realized initially when he first rolled out. I remember having a short conversation with Dork Lessons about this champ. So, and he told me then that Professor X is the one that you want over APOC. I was thinking, I don't know about that. And again, I still don't really know about over APOC, but I put them pretty much on the same level. The only difference is APOC synergy of making somebody a horseman is pretty powerful to a point for a lot of these champs. But this champ here, Professor X. Professor X is getting the call up to rank 3. So not only am I going to rank 3 him, I am going to drop a Awakening Gem into him, and then we'll give him some signature levels as well. It probably won't be today, but we'll get the signature levels dropped into him. All right, so let's go ahead and make this official. And I have been saving up mutant stuff for him. So we'll get all the good mutant stuff and we'll grab that out of the inventory. And then I'm going to shut up now, and I'm going to try to let future Ghostdog talk a little bit about Professor X. All right, so Professor X, or from House of X, has finally come around to Magneto's waist, and basically it's established a mutant nation, much as Magneto once did, making sure that they're well protected enough to withstand any threat from the outside world. Xavier is relying on his combination of economic, bribery, and intimidation in order to convince the world's government to recognize them as a country. And all while he is consolidating power and gathering as many Omega level mutants as he can. None of the actions are necessarily evil, by establishing a new nation with its own culture, language, and military defense, and projecting an image of power and control. Essentially, Xavier's behaving no differently than any other leader of any other global superpower. He's basically decided that to be more proactive and assertive is the only way to allow mutants to thrive. But it is still hard to shake the notion that old Charles Xavier never would have sanctioned such aggressive, risky tactics. And there's probably a good reason for that. Xavier is not behaving like his old self, and it comes down to physically and mentally, he's not the same man he once was. Xavier has been through a very strange and convoluted journey in the Marvel Universe over the past decade. First, he was shot in the head in Messiah Complex, rendering him anemic. And then he died at the hand of the Phoenix, possessed by Cyclops in Avengers versus X-Men. Then Red Skull grafted a piece of his brain onto his own, transferring Red Skull into the Red Onslaught, and that piece was later destroyed. But then the X-Men discovered that Xavier's conscience was being held prisoner on the astral plane by the Shadow King. Now Xavier is returned to life, but only by taking over the body of Venomax, a mutant whose greatest power is being completely obsessed with himself. Given all these bizarre changes and the fact that Xavier's mind has become interwoven with likes of Red Skull and Venomax, there's no real telling how much of his mind and personality has been changed. Maybe he is no longer has the same morals that he had before. Maybe there are traces of Venomax, Red Skull, and Shadow King deep down, urging him to abandon caution and risk open war with the human world. All right, guys, so that's a little bit about the House of X, Professor X, and we're going to return this to Ghostdog of the past to finish up. All right, guys, well, there it is. He is maxed at level 45. Sig, or not Sig yet, but there he is, rank 3. And then we're going to pop this Awakening Gem into him. And kind of get that going there as well. All right, cool. So I know that Future Ghostdog was talking a little bit about Professor X and about this particular Professor X, or the House of M, Professor X, House of X. I'm sorry, House of X, Professor X. And we'll go a little bit further into that, touching that later on. So now I know you guys are like, well, where's the gameplay? Gameplay's coming up, but I gotta wait for him to get out of war first before I can do some gameplay. So catch me, I'll be back in just a bit with some gameplay for you on Professor X. All right, so before we go and watch some of the fight stuff, real quick about Professor X. I didn't go over his stats. So he gets 35,000 health at rank 3. He gets 3461 attack. I did awaken him. You can see his awaken ability right there. I got him at level 120. It's pretty good on the prestige as well. There's that. We'll go over some of the other stuff a little bit later. But let's get into the fight stuff right now.
messed up, AA Ron!
Bada bop boom pow. Oh!